Today we're going to talk about diamond painting. Today we're going to talk about diamond painting storage for kitting up your diamond paintings and preparing them. I have brought with me to the office, I almost dropped it, all of my diamond painting storage options. We'll also talk about things to consider when you're looking into buying storage, whether you are a new diamond painter investing in your first storage system or whether you are an experienced diamond painter looking for just a different option. We'll talk about all of it. Also, I will share some of my pet peeves when it comes to containers. But I think there's something for everyone in this video. Like, we're going to look at some very cheap, affordable options to some more bougie, more expensive options. So I'm going to try and make this video as thorough and helpful as possible, so make sure you stay tuned. And if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like content about diamond painting. There's drills all over this desk. I'm making a mess. First system we're going to look at are these. These are very similar to the pill containers that people have recommended to newbies. Like, I see it all the time on diamond painting, like Facebook groups, on Reddit, etc., where people are wondering about, like, oh, what storage systems should I start with? Lots of people recommend, oh, you can get cheap pill organizers and use them for diamond painting. At the end of the day, I don't think that these are cheaper than buying like an actual storage system that I'm going to show you later on in this video. But these I got from my local dollar store and they were very, very affordable. But remembering that I also had to buy like, I don't know, like 10 sets of these, or I think I got like 6 sets of these. So these, I think, even though they don't have Monday to Sunday written on them, they do have little braille marks, and I don't know braille, but I think that the little braille marks indicate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever days of the week. So I think these are a good example of some things that people start out with. You will have to buy multiple sets of these, like I just said, but that really is dependent on, I guess, the size of diamond painting that you work on and how many colors on average are in your diamond painting kits. So you might just get away with like 2 or 3 of these, but if you work on larger diamond paintings, you're going to encounter more colors, which means having to invest in buying more of these. So there are 7 slots, again, so Monday to Sunday if we are using these as pill containers. So there's 14 of these. You can just do the math in your head because I can't do math. Okay, so try and figure out how many of these you will have to buy. And then also to take into consideration is, do you like storage containers that are connected? Because unlike other storage containers, much like these, you can just take them out of the container, pour out your drills, etc. But if you're using one of these, you're going to have to open it up, and then hopefully these are all sealed. Like, over time, I think the latches would break down a little bit, so you might have to replace them or tape them, whatever you want to do. But you'd open it up, and then you'd have to pour the drills out into your tray, and you risk the chance of, like, if I didn't seal this one, if I didn't close this one properly, that would open up and spill those drills everywhere. But for the most part, I think these are pretty affordable. Another option that is quite close to this are Lockables. So this was sent to me from a subscriber years ago, and I totally forgot that I had them. I had my best intentions on using them to test out, but again, I forgot about them. If you watched my old live, which I'll link in the description box below, from when I was organizing my diamond paintings, you'll know that I have a ton of diamond painting stuff that I've acquired over the past 5 years. So I totally forgot about these, but these are called Lockables. They're by CraftMates. I believe they still make them. Like, I got these probably like 4 or 5 years ago. These are very similar to the fact that you pull them out, and again, they're connected. So if you look at the size, like, these are very, like, I would say these are super similar in size, and I never realized how similar they are before. But these are specifically called Lockables because they have this little hinge at the end. So if you want to open this one, you can't until you press this hinge, and then you can. And then it locks. Push, unlock. Push, unlock. Push, unlock. Okay. I could probably do that for a while. But anyways, yeah, so these are very similar in size, except you get 1 row. And then I'll show you how the whole entire set looks. The whole entire set looks like this which is very, very cute, and purple is my favorite color. But some things to take into consideration, much like these containers, is this set only has, how many does it have? This set only has 8 times 7, 56. This set only has 56 containers. So if you do diamond paintings that require more than 56 colors, you might require getting another set so that they're all matching. You might have something like this where it's an overflow, and we'll talk about these later on. But these will hold a decent amount of drills for larger diamond paintings, but again, only 56 colors. And another thing to take into consideration, even with all of these storage containers, is that this is going to take up a lot of real estate on your desk or your kitchen table, wherever you diamond paint. You have to think about, okay, well, I want easy access to these, because if you've diamond painted before, you know that you will be switching colors. You'll also want to take into consideration that this might be kind of annoying to work with, because let's say you are working on this color here, this is sitting on your desk. So you take this out from the plastic sleeve, you pour out the color that you need, and for me, when I'm diamond painting, I just leave the color, the container that the color belongs in on my desk. So you would leave this on your desk. Then when you're done with the color, pour the drills back in, and again, you can't just do this one-handed. If for some reason you have accessibility issues, you can't use, it's not a one-handed thing, you again have to push and open. Pour in your drills, and then, then you have to put it back in here, because again, limited desk space, you have to put it back in here, then find the next color that you're going to work with. Why isn't it sitting right? Then find the next color you're working with and repeat. So it is kind of a long process, whereas this would probably just be sitting on your desk, and you can just open it up, close it up, and move on to the next color. And I guess that you have the option of not putting them back in the plastic sleeve, but look how visually appealing this is. So if you don't leave your project out on your table, you can simply just fold this up and move along on your merry way. This is me moving along. Okay, so those are lockables. Another type of connected diamond painting storage system are these. I don't know what these are called, but for the longest time, a diamond painting company was including these when you bought a kit from them, and it would be included as part of the toolkit. So I do have multiples of these. I think I have like probably 10 of these, so it's not bad. So if I have 10 of these, I could fit 50 colors on these, but these just come loose like this, and I don't know where to buy them from. You could probably buy them on Amazon or AliExpress or something like that, but these, just the smaller version of this basically. But these I haven't done very much research on, because I used them for a little while and then I realized that they weren't for me. So I'm not sure if you can buy a set of these and they come in like a big plastic container, but the smaller version of these, which I personally really like, are these. So this, I have this diamond painting kitted up in. It's from Jaded Gem Shop's Witchy Stitcher collection. If you go back in my videos, you can watch the unboxing if you're digging this image. But anyway, so I use that. I use this to kit this up. But this I use for kitting up smaller diamond paintings because, first of all, they don't fit a ton of drills. Like you'll see, you can't, like this bag might fit in them. It also has a very small footprint, so you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 7 times 4, 28. So you can fit 28 different colors in this, and it leaves a small footprint on your desk versus something similar to this, which we will look at in a second. So it is very handy. You can also get a set that's basically the same thing but double, and it's just one larger container that holds these. And even though it's double the size this way, it will hold a lot of drills, so you can actually kit up, if you get the double set, you can actually kit up, what's that, 7 times 10? 14 times 8, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can actually have 14 times 8, no, yeah. You can have whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 times 4 is 28. So whatever 28 times 2 is, that's how many colors, you can kit up with double the set. And I like the double set because even though if I'm still working on a smaller diamond painting, but it has more than the 28 colors, I can have the smaller footprint on my desk. It's not taking up a lot of room. The next diamond painting storage system we're gonna look at are these. So these containers are known as Elizabeth Ward containers, but I do believe the company got bought out, or like Elizabeth Ward got bought out or something, so I don't know what we're calling them, but I still call them Elizabeth Ward. This is the smaller version, but you can get basically one that's double in size and has like more containers. I just chose to bring the smaller one because I didn't have a lot of room in the tote bag that I brought all of these to work in. My favorite part about Elizabeth Ward containers is if you are working on a larger diamond painting, these sets come with 3 different size options for when you're storing your drills. So, it's not, okay. So this set has like this little tab here, so that's what I was struggling with. But when I use these sets, I usually just leave them with the cover underneath, and then I just plop it on my desk. And again, this is the smaller set, so thinking about the real estate that you have on your desk, the larger set is going to take up even more real estate. But this is the small container that it comes with. This is the medium container. And then this is the large one. Oh, and actually, there's an XL one, which is basically double the size of this. So you can see why these are perfect for working on larger diamond paintings, because when you're working on larger diamond paintings, you'll get drills that there's not that many. Then you'll get ones that are like, oh, medium size. And then you'll get like, oh, here's a whole bunch of 310 that I have to fit into a container. So if it's a 310 heavy or whatever DMC color heavy kit, you can actually use one of these. This will fit multiple of these bags, or you can use the double size one. Another thing I really like about this system is you have the option to just buy like these small ones. If you like the smaller sized ones, you work on smaller diamond paintings, you don't need to hold that many drills, you can just buy sets of these. In my opinion, I would say just instead of buying the containers by themselves or like in sets of like small, medium, large, extra large, I would just say buy multiple sets of the whole entire system. And that way, if you have more than one whip at a time, or work in progress, if you're new to diamond painting, whip stands for work in progress, you can have multiple sets kitted up on the go. Okay, so we're like halfway through talking about all of the storage containers that I have. If you are finding this video useful, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I post new videos about diamond painting whenever I feel like it. So make sure you hit that notification bell as well. So moving on, we are going to talk about another budget-friendly option, which are these. So very early on, when I first started diamond painting, in addition to those pill bottles, in addition to these, I was like, I kind of want storage containers that aren't connected. So I moved on to these, and I still have a pack in their packaging. But these were $1.25 at my local dollar store, aka Dollarama. And these are actually, I think they're meant for paints. Like, they're very cute. They open pretty easily, and they seal pretty easily. And then for me, I would put the DMC label on here, or I would write the DMC code, or I would just number them 1 to 25 or whatever, how many colors I needed. But these are a good option. They do hold quite a bit. And then the only thing is, like, if you buy a bunch of these, remembering that, hey, I'm gonna need something to hold them on my desk, because I feel like if you just had a bunch of these loose on your desk, it would be really annoying to keep them in order, etc. So if you are going to do something loose like this, having a bigger container, to just hold all of them together. But these paint pots, I think, are a really good option, especially if you're on a budget, as well as I've seen a lot of people use those like ketchup containers or sauce containers from takeout. This probably goes against the whole purpose of repurposing and reusing a sauce container, but for me, if I liked using those sauce containers, I would just buy like brand new ones wholesale, or like from the dollar store, or like a restaurant supply store. I would not go through the trouble of emptying out the sauce container, washing it, drying it, and then using it for diamond paint. That's too much work, and you guys know that I am a lazy diamond painter. Okay, moving on to another popular option of like a loose diamond painting storage are these. So these are most commonly found, they come in like suitcases or they come in storage drawers. This is from a storage drawer that Art Dot sent to me to review on my channel. Yes, some people call them Fart Dot, that's totally fine. But these I don't like, okay? I am not a fan of these. I know lots of people enjoy them. I know that people really like buying the different suitcases, etc. But these I just find really annoying because unlike these, etc., and all the ones that I'm going to be showing you, you actually have to take the time to twist off the top. And for me, yeah, like it might seem like a little thing, but if you're working on a huge diamond painting, the time that you're taking to twist off the top is really annoying, as well as these don't hold a lot of drills. And I don't like that they come in a freaking suitcase. Like, okay, granted, if you are traveling with your diamond painting, this might be the most secure way to carry your drills with you inside of a twist bottle, so it's sealed securely, and then inside of a suitcase. But honestly, like I don't have room on my desk for a suitcase, but someone also suggested that, hey, you take the styrofoam liner out, or the styrofoam separator that holds the bottles, and you put that on your desk, which I really like. But then also I'm like, why am I paying extra for the ugly suitcase then? Don't get mad at me. You can get mad at me in comments if you really like these. That's totally fine. I'm not a fan of these, but if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I have like 2 giant Ziplocs filled with, but I have no idea what I'm going to use them for. I'm not going to use them for diamond painting. If you made it this far in the video, now's the time we're going to talk about some of my favorite diamond painting storage options. And if you have watched my channel for a while, you know that I like working on large diamond paintings, although I think that is going to change very quickly in the near future. But my very, very favorite storage solution are these. These are what's called the Harbor Freight storage containers. And for me, I personally just kit up by using a number. For larger diamond paintings, I don't usually use the stickers because I'm lazy, because after I'm done kitting down, I don't want to have to peel stickers off like 60 containers, etc. So for me, the easiest thing I like to do is just number my labels 1 to whatever, like this is 1 to 50, and then just kit up into these because it's very simple, very straightforward. But the things that I like about the Harbor Freight containers are that they hold a ton of drills, okay? They hold a ton. Very early on, someone gave me the tip because I noticed that when I had the label on the opening side, like I had the label here, I noticed that when I would store them like this, sometimes a drill would get stuck in the hinge on the back of the door, and then like a few drills could spill out, etc. So someone recommended, hey, instead of storing them with the face with the lock up, store them with the lock down, and then that way that won't happen. So that's the way I do it. I have a whole video dedicated to the Harbor Freight storage system if you are interested. They're very, very affordable, but the one downside is that I am in Canada and they don't have Harbor Freight in Canada, so my American homies, my American friends actually ended up sending me a bunch of these. So I think I have like 2 or 3 sets, full sets like this, but they come in like 24s or something like that, and then I just added them into this larger container. So if you want information on how to do that, like if you have a Harbor Freight store near you and you like the idea of these, go and watch my video that I'll link in the description box below on the Harbor Freight storage containers. Next up, we have something new. Okay, we have something new that I have not tried yet. I just got these in the mail this week. And because I'm such a fan of the Harbor Freight containers, I saw these and was like, oh my God, what are these? I need to buy them because I can't get Harbor Freight in Canada. So I like having a different option. So these came in a very similar storage container like this. But, okay, and now I'm just realizing as I'm filming this, there is an effing dent here with plastic missing. There is a X scratch here. WTF is going on? I'm trying not to swear. I'm trying to be appropriate for you. But there's also a chunk missing from here. I'm kind of peeved about this. I'm kind of peeved, not gonna lie. Okay, but anyways, let's open them up. This is the first time, I literally just removed the plastic before I started filming this video. Okay, so these are very similar to the Harbor Freights. Oh my goodness. First off, they're squished in here, okay? With the Harbor Freights, they're very easy to remove because you can just dig your finger in here and remove it. But with these, they're very squashed in here. Okay, so these look like they will fit a whole bunch of drills. And then to open them, that's pretty secure. To open them, you would just, there's like a little latch, okay? And then I would imagine that I would probably store these face down, like locked down, as I do with the Harbor Freight. Again, this is very new to me, but I actually don't mind these. I will put on the screen right now how many things there are in this container because yes, I can do the maths, but you know me, I'm not going to do the maths, so just look at the screen. And now I'm realizing there is, oh my gosh, there is a chunk of plastic in the bottom of these. What is happening? Anyways, y'all, I just realized that I'm missing a crucial storage option in this video. I highly apologize. Please don't yell at me in the comments. You can yell at me. I just realized, you know Tic Tacs? Okay, so if you're new to diamond painting, you know Tic Tacs, like the candy, the nice little refreshing mint treat. I really like the orange ones. People use Tic Tac containers to store their diamond painting drills or kit up into them. And I'm not saying like they go out and buy Tic Tacs. You can actually buy containers that are like that are very similar to the Tic Tac containers. But I'm missing those. I actually had a set that I think of a set of like 30 of them, but I ended up giving them away because I don't like them. The reason why I don't like them, I'll talk about when I look at these, but these are the double-sized Tic Tac containers. And they hold a decent amount. But very similar to the Fart Dot ones, I don't really like using these because the opening to them is annoying. So first off, pouring drills into this opening is annoying. So instead of using a funnel in order to pour your drills directly into the container, not spilling them, I prefer to open them and then pull them up and then I just fill them that way. So similar to the Art Dot ones, I feel like it's more annoying to having to open them and then pull off the lid, whereas with the other ones, you can just kind of open them up. You can just pull them off. But this you can't just pull the lid off. But I do like the amount of drills that these use. And I believe they're like literally double the size of the Tic Tac ones. So if you work on larger diamond paintings, get yourself something bigger than the Tic Tac containers. So long story short, if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. But long story short, things to take into consideration. Desk space. Do you have room on your desk for something this honkin'? Or do you have room on your desk for something this sweet and cute? If you work on smaller diamond paintings, smaller storage solutions might be ideal for you because they don't hold a lot of drills. But if you work on larger diamond paintings, I would recommend going full force into something that holds a lot of drills and a lot of different colors, because at the end of the day, my pet peeve is having to refill these containers that are very small and having extra drills sitting on my desk. I don't know why it's annoying, don't ask me, but it's just my pet peeve. So I would rather, like, if you don't have a storage system right now and you think in the future, hey, maybe I will start doing larger diamond paintings than 30 by 40 or whatever it is, I would say if your budget is limited, go ahead and buy something that will hold more colors and more drills. And then also take into consideration where you diamond paint. For me at home, I have a desk that's dedicated to diamond painting and crafting, so I'm not constantly removing my diamond painting, removing my storage containers from my desk. So if it's something where you need to transport or put away your diamond painting after you're done your little DP session sounds so gross. After you're done your DP session, then something like this might be more practical for you because, hey, you can just fold it up, continue on with your day. But then something where they're loose, like these or like these, you have to like pile them up, put them away, etc. And for me, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I am the laziest piece of poop diamond painter ever. I don't want to have to kit up by DMC number. I don't want to have to unscrew this and then re-screw it. Do you see how long that even just took me? I don't want to have to keep refilling these small containers with drills. I don't want to have spilled drills falling out of unreliable containers. I don't want any of that. I just want the perfect system, sit on my desk, have extra room. If I'm working on a smaller diamond painting, that's totally fine. I'm not going to kit up a large diamond painting into one of these puny storage containers, okay? I just want something that will work. I don't want to have to keep buying things. And if you're very much like me, I think at the end of the day, again, TLDR, get yourself something that is larger, okay? Size matters when it comes to DP, okay? Why am I so disgusting today? I'm at the office. Why am I so disgusting today? I have no idea. That was all I have to share with you today. I hope that you found this video super useful, especially if you're thinking about investing in a new system or you're investing in your first system. Just remember to take all those things into consideration so you don't waste your money. But if you want to waste your money, I am not going to judge you for any of it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button somewhere on either side. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye! This video took like 10 hours to film. I hope you appreciate it. I'm gonna take a nap now instead of work.